Everyone, welcome. Happy Wednesday night, September 27th. Super excited that we can come together on our United Nations team training call. This is the second call of the month, which will be the fourth Wednesday. The fourth Wednesday of the month going forward. And so I'm really excited and I hope that this call empowers you and gives you confidence to feel just really so good about all things social media. I know that's one of my personal weak points, as many of you already know about me. But hearing from Kyla and Megan tonight will really blow your socks off. And I will introduce each of them individually right before their training. I want to take a quick moment to just point out a few things. We have 3 big, long days left in September after today, and it really gives us a great opportunity to put our hustle on and get our asking gear for reaching out and for closing our month strong. And so many of you are already well on your way to having a phenomenal month, a banner month. And so this would just help to put the icing on the cake. 4 easy, quick announcements. Number 1, preferred clients do have the opportunity of free shipping this month with a qualifying order. That's a 150 PQV order. So great time to reach out to them in these last 3 days of the month. People always work better under pressure, myself included. So don't hesitate to reach out and make sure that they know that that offer is available to them. And you will want to be in qualification for district manager or already a manager by the end of September as we roll into October, because you're going to be eligible to register as an early bird for our global training conference. And that's one of the stipulations this year, because we're so tight on space at the Grand Garden Arena at Las Vegas. In qualification for district manager or already a manager to take advantage and do your early bird registration. GTC will sell out, and so that's something that I want to empower you guys and make sure that you are all queued up to be able to be there with each and every one of us in Las Vegas. It's going to be a phenomenal time. We're going to be celebrating so many promotions, including Regional Vice President Tiff Spitznagel and our new National Vice President Kendall Pierce-Travers. So we really, really hope that you'll make every effort to be a part of our training conference this year. The holiday, I Want It All. Many of you might have heard through the grapevine, it has already sold out in Canada, and the supplies are low in the United States. So if on the call tonight, if you're just sitting back thinking, oh, I meant to order that, it will likely sell out by tomorrow at some point, if not later tonight. And so I encourage you, if you wish to get your holiday I Want It All, it's a phenomenal set, really one of my favorite sets that Arbonne has ever released. I'm so excited to personally use everything in there. So it's a great opportunity to get your holiday I Want It All, but I would do it tonight. And then finally, our fall new product special, our value package. Amazing, the new products. You've seen the essential oils, our Shea body wash and body lotion. They have an incredible brush set that's a special as well as some neat options for a few RE9 products in there. It's a limited time option. And so once they're gone, they're gone. And the pack number for the fall new product value pack is number 1474, 50% off while supplies last. So our price is $209. And a quick shout out for a few of our managers, leaders who could not be on the call with us tonight. Both Tiffany Spitznagel from Pennsylvania and Lynn Carpenter were hospitalized for different things today. Just keep them in your prayers. I know Tiffany is already back home. I don't have a status yet on Lynn, but presuming that things are good in her world as well. So really appreciate you guys lifting them up in prayer. Without further ado, I am going to introduce Kyla Pollock. And Kyla has grown up in Arbonne, you guys. When Kim started Arbonne, Kyla was the young tender age of 9, if I'm not mistaken. Kyla, you'll correct me if that's not the case. And now she's a blossoming 19-year-old, and the world is her oyster, and I'm so excited. She is going to bring us really Arbonne 101 social media and beyond. And then Megan will bridge that over and give us some incredible advanced tips and training tools for how to be a pro at social media and be authentic in doing so. So what I love so much about Kyla is that, well, we do share the same birthday. So we are kindred spirits in that regard. But really, Kyla is a silent giant. If you've ever had a chance to meet Kyla, she's all of about, oh, I don't know, 4'8", I'm just guessing, 4'10", but really so strong and incredible, and has convictions, commitment, and is a goal setter like no other young person I've seen. And I like to think that in part that is because she watched her mom's journey in Arbonne for the last 10 years, and that inspired her to that level of greatness and dedication. But in her own right, she is just a phenomenon. So I can't wait for everybody to hear from you, Kyla. And Kyla, I will let you take it away, love.
Thank you, Becky. So tonight I'm going to be training on the basics of social media. So social media has, as everyone knows, has grown tremendously, and especially for entrepreneurs, they use it as a basic building block to promote their business, as it can easily reach all backgrounds of people and all across the world. So something that's important when getting started with social media is building your brand. You want to think about what communities you're a part of and what you're passionate about. So throughout this, I'm going to use my mom as an example. So my mom, she is part of the teaching community. She's part of the mom community. She is passionate about healthy living and being positive. So you will see all of this as she builds her brand on social media, especially Instagram. So along with building a brand comes vulnerability, and that's probably the number one part of being on social media. People want to see you being you and being authentic. This will allow a sort of trust between you and your following, because they can relate to you. So being relatable is very important. Don't pretend that life is all sunshine and rainbows, and don't focus on only the negativity, but there needs to be a sort of balance. Like when I say don't focus on when I say don't pretend life is all sunshine and rainbows, I mean if you're a mom and your kid decides to draw all over the walls for no reason, show that to your followers, because they can relate to that, and it shows that you're a real human being and that life happens. So after you build your brand, you want to focus on a theme for your page, and that theme could be like a color scheme, or it could be posting a quote like every other day or every 3 days, whatever. Something that when you look at your page as a whole, it's aesthetically pleasing. So for a color scheme, that could be like, even though each picture in your Instagram page or whatever is different, they're all connected in some way, and that just draws attention and catches the eye, and people like that. So when you're trying to do this, it's kind of difficult. I'm still having trouble with it, but I just go back and look at people that I love seeing their posts, and I see what they do and go from there. So with social media, there's many platforms. There's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. There's so many, but you want to start small and maybe pick like 1 or 2 of them, and make sure your pages are public, because if your pages aren't public, it won't allow them to reach all those different people around the world. So when you're posting on these sites, you want to use the 80-20 rule, and that's 80% lifestyle and 20% business. So this brings us back to building your brand and being vulnerable. 80% of this is you being you, and 20% is how you incorporate your business into your everyday life. And this goes hand in hand with bringing in new consultants, because something that we hear all the time is that they don't have enough time in their day to do the business. But if you show through social media that it fits into every part of your life, then they can relate to it and it'll be perfect. people will begin to look forward to your posts when you're authentic and having fun. So just be yourself, and show what your life's all about. Make it a goal to post at least every other day or every day. And that could be anything from an actual post, either on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you use, or an Instagram story, Facebook Live. But people are nosy and they want to know what you're doing. So if you aren't posting, they'll get bored and they will lose interest. With that also comes engaging with your followers. So you want to like and comment on their posts as well as them commenting on yours and you replying within at least 24 hours, because this business is belly to belly, and if you're using social media, then you want to build those relationships with your followers so that you can have trust and they can then want to know more information on your products. And the last thing is engaging is using hashtags and tagging. So hashtags and tagging are your new best friends, because if you use a hashtag on one of your posts, if somebody searches that, like let's say you hashtag fitness, if somebody searches fitness, then your post will come up along with everybody else's post that has fitness incorporated in it. So we're going to look at my mom's Instagram real quick because her last post is perfect for this training. And my screen is really cracked, but we're going to try it. So here's her. It's her in her classroom, and she has her new shirt that she got. She came into my room and was like, oh my gosh, Kai, look at my shirt. And I was like, cute, Mom. And it says, working on my fitness, and it has a brain, and it has weights in its little arms, and it's like working out. And her caption is, working on my fitness, move your mind, people. I'm in love with teaching my tiny humans the power of growth mindset. And then, so that it literally incorporated all of my mom's brands. It incorporated positivity, fitness, her teaching, everything, and it was perfect. And the shirt that she got from, she tagged the lady. So if you tag, by her tagging this lady, she built that connection and relationship with that person who was already an entrepreneur. And then they can possibly get connected, and my mom can share her products with her, because this lady asked to repost her post. So on Lipstick Littles, the shirt company, my mom will come up, and the people who all follow her will be able to see my mom's post and then get redirected to my mom's account, which is great for my mom. And then she used all of her hashtags that go along with her brand. Some of them were teachers of Instagram, move your body, fitness, believe in yourself. So once you have your brand, you can create all these hashtags for each part of your life, and you'll be able to, you can save them in your notes, and on each post you can just copy and paste them. But one thing is, don't hashtag every word, because nobody wants to just read a paragraph of hashtags. Do what my mom did and have your caption, and then a few lines below have your group of hashtags so that it's sort of hidden away, but people will still be able to see everything. And something else that goes along with tagging, whenever you're out at a restaurant, or I like to tag my university, especially if I'm working out, because that'll get more viewers. Because if somebody on Instagram will search University of Nevada, Reno, I will come up and all of my posts will be there as well. Or if Reno or California is in a tag, there's a story that's Reno story or California story. So if people watch it, then they'll be able to see your Instagram stories or your posts and then get redirected to your account. And yeah, they'll be able to see who you are. And everybody on here are great people and want to be known. So it's really good. I am excited to do this training. I was a little bit nervous, but thank you guys for watching. And back to you, Becky.
Oh my gosh. Kai, You did phenomenal. That was perfect. And no one would ever know that you had some butterflies tonight, honey. And I know that you did entering this training, and I am so in awe of you. You're a natural. And thank you for bringing us forward into the social media age. I know it's basically like kind of your native language, being the young age that you are. But for me, your older counterpart, it is so not my native language. So you have really just simplified it and inspired me to take hold of it and feel like I'm not going to like make a blubbering idiot out of myself on social media. So I love you. Thank you so much for being on tonight. And next, it's my true pleasure to introduce Megan. Megan Fikes is district manager in Reno, Nevada, and she has adorable family, darling husband, John. I don't know if they're around and lurking anywhere, but hopefully those boys will make an appearance because they are phenomenal. But they are so blessed because they have an incredible, incredible mom and leader at the helm in their household. And Megan would say, one of her greatest joys is being able to be present with her family because of Arbonne and because of the partnership that she has with John. And so many of you follow Megan, and I know that she really is a leader in this category for our entire team. And I can't wait for you to be able to just pipe into her brain a little bit tonight and all the goodness that is in there. She's a rock star, and I'm so grateful for you, Megan. And thank you so much for being on tonight and taking away time from your family to pour into us. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you for that. So yeah, Kyla kind of talked more about Instagram, which Kim is awesome at. I follow her and copy her all the time on Instagram. But I'm going to kind of focus on Facebook and your business page and groups and that whole thing, and how you can kind of take it to another level and make it still within your brand, like Kyla was talking about. So first of all, if you don't have a Facebook page, like a business page, you need to set one up. That's number one. So get that set up. And so the Facebook business page is kind of like your business card, your online business card. It only gets about 2 to 6% visibility, but it's really great for sharing all of the Arbonne approved posts from Arbonne's Facebook page or from the Share It tool. And from the source and all that stuff. They have amazing pictures and stuff about the products, so it can be like your very professional page. So get that set up, and you want to keep it really professional and have all your contact information up to date, including all of your other social media profiles. You can put those in your about section. So you can have your Instagram, you can have your Pinterest, you can have your Twitter, all under your profile, so that people can also follow you on that. You can also now link your business page to a group page if you have like a VIP group page, which I also have. So I'm actually going to share my screen and kind of show you a little bit of what I've done. Let's see. Can you guys see it? Is it good? Okay. So this is, let's see, this is my business page. So I've got my professional headshot photo. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. Hang on. Close that. So I've got my professional photo. I've got my title and Arbonne Independent Consultant, and that's really important. Best wants you to have your title and Arbonne Independent Consultant after your name when you set up your business page. And then I'm focusing just on my posts. So most of my posts on this page are from the Arbonne Facebook page or from the Share It tool. So, and then I also find stuff on Pinterest. That's where I found this really cool thing, but it was on Arbonne's Pinterest. So I know that it's okay to post because they're posting it. If you have any worries about best, and if you're posting the right thing, if you're posting stuff that you're allowed to post, best thing is just to go under Arbonne stuff and use what they're using, because obviously they like it and it's compliant. So I have how to use the new essential oils, which I love because I am an oil person. I've been using oils for 2 years now. So I love them and I'm so excited we have them now. So that was one post. That was my Wellness Wednesday post. And then yesterday there was this healthy living cheat sheet, which kind of just gives us steps 1, 2, 3 of our healthy living program. So that was a good post. So these are all very professional posts. And then in my group page, I have a VIP group, and it's super important that the people that you add to that group you have personally invited and they have accepted your invite. Do not add people just willy-nilly, like, oh, I'm just going to add every single one of my friends to this page that I'm going to post all my Arbonne stuff on, because they will get mad and they don't want to see all that stuff unless they're interested in it. So a good thing that I do is when I'm talking to like a preferred client or something, I can just say, hey, I've got this great group page on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and I post really cool recipes and I post fun things about Arbonne, and then I just post fun stuff, and sometimes there's a deal in there just for my VIPs. So the group page, let me go to my group page. So I have my group page linked to my business page so that if people do see are on my business page, they see that I have a group and they might want to join it. So this is my Arbonne VIPs. So let me go down. So I've been posting a lot of interactive posts, so it's like questions, and people have really liked engaging in it, and that just kind of boosts your analytics personally and shows that you're involved and that you're socializing, because it's social media, so you want to be social on social media. So I've been finding these on Pinterest. I'm in some groups of other people's businesses, so I see what they're doing. So I've got all sorts of stuff, like name a book that's changed your life, and I have some comments there from people, and you know, it just starts a conversation, but you definitely want to keep an eye on it, and you need to reply, and you need to like and engage with all the people that are in there. If you do, I don't really recommend giving more of a discount on our products unless you're really going for like a promotion and you're really ramping it up and going for it, because you don't want people to get used to having more of the discount than we already give. Our products are amazing. They're at a great price for what they are. So, you know, and every once in a while, yeah, if you wanted to do like a free shipping, or if you wanted to do, give your 35% off, then do that if you're going for a promotion and you're really needing that extra QV and RV. So that's what I would recommend. And then on your personal page, you want to keep it personal. So don't throw up a bunch of Arbonne and a bunch of product posts on your personal page. People want to see what you're doing in your personal life. They want to hear about your kids. They want to hear about your activities, all that stuff. If you're going to a restaurant that you love, you know, you can post and tag the restaurant and say what you had, that sort of stuff. But then you kind of want to weave in how you use your products in your daily life. So, I mean, I do a lot of posts about my kids and, oh, you know, Jamie's not eating vegetables right now, so I'm going to give him a chocolate protein shake with greens in it so that he actually gets vegetables, because all he wants is chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. So I'll post something about that and take a picture of him with the shake mustache, and people see, oh, you know, I could do that with my kids, like that sort of stuff. And really just be authentic. Be yourself. People want to know you, and they want to engage with you, and they want to see how you're fitting this business into your life, because then it gives them the thought of, maybe I could do this too. She's doing great with her business. She gets to use all these awesome products. Maybe I can do that too. So it just kind of starts a little bit of a conversation. And if you do get people, you know, commenting and maybe interested in the business, take that conversation off of Facebook. You don't want to just start commenting all this stuff about the business for everyone to see. You want to take it off of Facebook, take it to a private message, ask them for their phone number, say, hey, I'd really like to talk to you about this. Let's talk on the phone. So that's a good thing. And scheduling posts, we can now schedule posts from groups and from business pages. So you can go in on one day and spend a half an hour and, schedule all your posts for the week for your business page. I actually use a company called ScentShare, and some of you might be familiar with it. This is what it looks like, because I run a couple different groups on Facebook that aren't Arbonne related, and I'm the social media person for my networking group. So this allows me to have everything in one place, and I can do everything from one place, and I don't have to switch between all the pages. So it works for me. It might not work for you, but now that Facebook has that the ability to schedule from your business page and from your group page, it's pretty cool that you can do that. I use ScentShare for all those groups, and then I also use it for our 30 Days to Healthy Living when I'm running the groups, because I can schedule all the posts for 30 Days to Healthy Living, which is awesome, because then I can just sit back and relax and engage with my followers, and I don't have to worry about what I'm posting. So where do you get all this stuff to post about? I know it's overwhelming, and some people are like, I don't know what to post. I have no idea. So there's tons of stuff on Arbonne, like I said, in the Share It tool, the digital toolbox. Those are great. There's also ScentShare, if you can follow them on Facebook, and they post stuff like this. So this is a social media challenge for October. And they post this like a week in advance, and it goes through with a different idea for every single day for you to post. And a lot of this stuff I think you could do on your personal page, but use your judgment and see what you think would be good on your business page, what you think would be good on your personal page, all that sort of stuff. Like sharing your why, I think that would be perfectly fine on your personal page. So there's all sorts of things like this on Pinterest, different schedules and calendars that you can download, and I can email this to Becky and she can send it out. Also, live videos are awesome if you want to do them. I love them personally. They were really scary for me at first, but I actually really like doing them. And now they've actually changed Facebook's analytics again, which they change it like monthly, I think. So a lot of people are seeing that their live video engagement is going down, and that is because before you do the live video, they want you to be more involved on other people's stuff. So go in there, engage, watch somebody's video, make a comment, and then your your stuff will be moved to the top of the timeline because you're engaging with other people. So, they want us to be social, which makes sense, but some people have said, all my live videos aren't getting a lot of views anymore, and that is why. So you need to be more involved and start commenting on other people's stuff. Another great idea is the unboxing of products. I know a lot of people have done that with the holiday, but now we have our new product, ASVP. So if you get that in the mail, do a live unboxing. I know Rhiannon did one that was so cute with her kids unboxing stuff, and it was absolutely adorable. So that's a good idea. And then Arbonne just released, if you have PhotoFi, they just released a new version of it for Arbonne consultants, and it's amazing. So I think the first one, can't remember how much it was, but I had already paid for it, so now I only have to upgrade. It's only $15 for the rest of the year, or for the full year of using this new thing. For new people, it's $30. And it's all Arbonne branded content. You can use all of it. It's all best approved, and it's beautiful. You can make your own content and your own pictures. You can, introduce new consultants. You could congratulate people who have done 30 Days to Healthy Living and make really cool photos of those to share. So let's see. Oh, lastly, the Arbonne Business Ethics page on Facebook has amazing insights and talks about different things that you can't post. They also highlight people that are doing a really good job with their social media. So go through that and just scroll through and see. I know I've been featured on here before from my Instagram, so they've posted my stuff before, but they post these videos that are totally fine to share. So, I mean, there's just tons of stuff out there that you can share and that you can be comfortable sharing and not worry that it's best approved. So I think that's all I have for now. If you have any questions, of course, you could follow me on social media and private message me.
Megan, we have a few questions that have been
Okay.
posted on chat. If
Oh,
you
geez.
want to just review those as I talk
Yeah.
about, yes, Megan is our one of our team celebrities on social media. So Arbonne absolutely loves her posts that she shares because they are in compliance, and Best is all over that stuff. And if you do have any questions about what might be or might not be a compliant post, Megan is a rock star, and she has a really firm grasp on that, on knowing what we can do and what we can't do.
Okay, let's see. Melissa, Facebook VIP page, a separate page from your Arbonne business page. Yes, so the Facebook VIP page is a group page. You can go under groups and you can say create group, and then you can name it whatever you want. Like mine is Megan Fikes' Arbonne VIPs. Let's see, does CintShare connect or link to Google Calendar? I'm not sure if they do, but their customer service is amazing. So if you send them a message on Facebook or a message through their actual website, they are super responsive and they're awesome. And there's tons of tutorials on their page of how to do all their things. Because they used to be just Facebook, but now they're Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, groups, like they do everything. And they came from the direct sales background, so they geared the whole program towards people who are in direct sales. So it's pretty cool. I've tried to use like Hootsuite and a couple other things, and I just didn't like them. So let's see, how do you plan when you do your post scheduling? I have on Sundays, I have an hour blocked out that is my weekly planning time. So I go over all of my calendar. And throughout the week, I just kind of, if I'm on Pinterest or something, I'll save stuff to my phone and then I go back and look at it, and that's my time to actually schedule it for the week. So you just gotta make that time. I would say, I mean, to schedule something for the week, it maybe takes me 20 minutes. So I have a full hour block to do all my scheduling for the week for the whole family, and that works for me. Let's see. I think that already answered your question, Becky, of how much time do I spend. And is there anything else? Any other? I think I got everything. And then CintShare, if you do want to try it out, they offer a month for free, and I can send you the coupon code to do that. You can sign up and get a month for free just to try it out and see if you like it. If you don't, you just cancel. It's super easy. And like I said, they're super helpful and they're super responsive to everything. So let's see, can you do a test schedule for everyone or a test post? I'm not sure if you can. I know when I was starting to do the 30 Days to Healthy Living, I created the group and tested some posts before I added people. So you can do that. Before you add people to your VIP group, you could do a test post to make sure that it's going through the way that you want it to go through. Oh, I mean, as part of this training. Oh, okay. You want me to do a post on CintShare? Let me share my screen again. And then I can do that. Okay. So I can actually kind of show you what I have scheduled. So I can reschedule it. Let me go over here real quick. So edit post. Okay. So this one is about the holiday. So you just write your post message, you upload your photo, and then you choose when you want it to post right here. And then they also have post categories. So I have a ton of categories in here so that I can keep it, because it saves everything. So you can go back through and search all your posts with your category name. So I'm putting this one under products because it's about our holiday products. And then you go down and you choose what page you wanted to do. So that's my business page. And then you just hit schedule posts, and that'll go through tomorrow morning for that. So it's pretty easy. And when you first start CintShare, all their training videos are awesome of how to do everything. And I don't know, I love it, especially for the 30 days to healthy living, because I can post the entire thing at once, which is awesome. Let me see what other. Any other questions?
I think you rocked it, Miss Megan. Thank you so much, you guys, for all being on the call and for this interaction. Let's get social, as Kai and Megan would say. Thank you guys for inspiring us and really helping us to step out in faith that we are doing great things for our businesses, but most importantly, the clients and our future team that we will be connected to around the globe. Love you guys. Thank you again so much. You did fantastic, you two. Love you. God bless. Make it a great end of September. Good night.